Another tough day? I know. Share your mind with me for a moment and let's get you back in control. My people, hear my secret. When it's time for prayer, be prepared. It's based on the words of Apostle Paul. Rejoice always, pray without ceasing. Give thanks in all circumstances, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus for you. Here's the storytelling. How do I establish a quiet time for prayer? Rejoice always, pray without ceasing. I developed a daily plan for my praying. I realized by creating a daily list, establishing a set time, and praying with my partner, I am meeting my prayer goal. I improved my ability to keep God constantly on my mind. And now the mindset. Our obligations pull us in many different directions over the course of a week. Many times we find ourselves tucked into the current, holding our schedule like a life support ring as we are carried downstream. As a Christian, it can be difficult to find the time to pray if we aren't innately focused. And even more difficult is how to establish a quiet time to pray with our partner. For me, I follow the following tips to put my life on the right track and take control of my prayer life. First, I create a list. Finding a way to set aside time to pray is fairly straightforward if I keep a list of items that I want to pray about. It's more about creating a habit that will motivate me to pray. Instead of seeing problems at work and dealing with them by myself in my own way, I use them as opportunities. I start a prayer list and notate what happens during my day when items to pray about raise their hand. A problem with a coworker, that meeting next Friday, or the looming deadline are perfect candidates for my prayer list. Second, I establish a time. With the list in hand, I establish a time that works for me to pray each day. This is my commitment to me, and by making time for it, then I know it's important. Third, communication with my partner is very helpful. If my partner and I keep open communication lines that include opportunities and praises on a regular basis for both of us, then we have the kindling needed to establish a quiet time together. And the key to communicate these items to each other. So, we establish a time each day where we take a few minutes to discuss the items on each of our lists so we both know what's important to pray about. Lastly, I use couple goals. My list isn't solely about my goals, but goals for my partner and me as a couple too. Examples for you to consider could be goals for your marriage, kids, finances, vacations, ministry, or anything else that is important to your relationship. Discussing these items regularly and praying about them with your partner ensures that you're both on the same page. In closing, using these small steps and creating a routine will have a major impact on your individual prayer life and your prayer life as a couple. If you miss an established prayer time, don't beat yourself up. Start again and go from there. With time, you'll see the impact on your relationship with God and the spiritual progress that you and your partner are making together. Thank you for sharing your mind with me. For your continued success, hear my secret. When it's time for prayer, be prepared. Now relax, control your mind, and be as you wish to seem, empowered. I'm Lori Stith, the Stoicess, and I believe